Hi ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another tier list video, and today we got the XDEFIANT maps. I did the guns previously, so if you guys want to go check it out, you can. And I'm pretty scared for this one because my opinion about the maps are completely different than majority of the communities, including my friends, so I think I'm in trouble for this one. Now this was made by Zaman, but I did change the tier list up a bit. I removed one of the tiers and I just made it the Payload maps because I think judging the Payload maps the same way as how I would judge the arena style maps are not right. We are doing it this way, and that's why we got the Payload maps first. I also added some. You might see some of these don't have names. It's because I just added them. These are the new maps. I even added Rockefeller. I did play quite a bit of this map. Daytona. I didn't play this map too much yet, but it's a really pretty map. It does flow a bit weirdly. I know for a fact it wasn't bad. So for now, we're going to put that one in and we're going to decide. Times Square is horrible. I hate Times Square. It's going to be at the back here. Obviously, the higher the map is, the better it is. Midway is like the circus theme map, and I don't think Midway is that bad, honestly. Definitely better than Times Square. Flows pretty well. It doesn't have too many cheeky rad angles. Meltdown is, I would say Meltdown is my favorite Payload map, so I'm gonna put this above Daytona. Meltdown, once again, it just flows really well. You can't really get spawn trapped on this map because it has like really weird angles and twists. If you know your way around the map, you can pretty easily get out of a spawn trap. I think that's the best way to explain that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I don't really know how to rank the Payload maps. We're getting there. And then Zoo. Yeah, Zoo is probably better than Midway. The only part that I actually hate about Zoo is that last bit we have to like cross the bridge and up that ramp. That is a really terrible spot, and I think that just completely takes it away from me. That is like, Midway is definitely above Zoo. So now that we got the Payload maps out of the way, we can actually start ranking the arena maps. And starting out with Needleplex, one of my personal favorites, this map has to be our first S tier. Once again, this map just flows really well, 3 lanes, and it's pretty good. I personally love the maps that don't have much elevation to them. You know, they have a really simplistic flow, and Needleplex is one of them. As far as it goes, it's a pretty map, it's vibrant, you know, it's just a fun map to play all around, and I think that deserves its S tier alone. Pueblito is my favorite map in the game. Not sure if the community likes Pueblito though. I definitely love it. It's definitely an S tier. Once again, no crazy elevation spots, simplistic flow, pretty map. It just works, okay? But I do know spawn trapping is a pretty big thing on this map. It kind of depends on what mode you play, so I'm gonna have to put this behind Needleplex just because of the spawn trapping, but Pueblito is definitely S tier. It is just perfect. It's a lovely map to play. I never get tired of playing Pueblito. Showtime. Showtime just feels way too big for me. That could just be me, but you know, there's a lot of elevated routes you can take. You can take the normal grounded routes, lots of flank routes, lots of ratty angles you can get on. It's definitely not like a one-sided map, but it's just something about this map I just don't like, and I think that is just because you can get onto so many elevated spots. But it's definitely not a bad map though. I would definitely play Showtime than some of the other maps I'm seeing in this list, so Showtime can be an amazing tier. I don't think it's S tier though, but it's definitely amazing. Clubhouse, one of the newer maps. So Clubhouse is pretty good. I do enjoy Clubhouse, but I would definitely play Clubhouse above Showtime, and that is because I do play Siege as well. But Clubhouse in this game was done pretty well. They definitely made this map fit more for this game. Yeah, it's a really fun map to play. I do think it shines better though when it's an objective style map, so like Hardpoint and stuff definitely flows better on Clubhouse compared to stuff like TDM. So yeah, Clubhouse, I definitely play Clubhouse over Showtime. At Tika Heights, I don't like this map at all. I don't like the fact that this map is so open. It's a pretty weird map. The layout is also a bit strange. Like, it's basically a 3-lane map with a whole underground system too, which is pretty cool. That's a really cool feature for the map, but I definitely don't want to play this map as much as some of the other maps, so I'm gonna put this one in B tier. It's our first B tier. It's good. The amount of times I'm holding down a point here and I'm getting shot in my back from here, from this side, from the other side. It's a really open map and I don't like that too much. Okay, Mayday. This is gonna be a hot take, but I love Mayday. I don't think it's S tier though, but I love Mayday. Majority of the community hates Mayday, and I think that is just because of the spawn trapping and stuff, or it could just be because of how the map flows. I'm still not entirely sure why people hate Mayday. Mayday, in my opinion, is definitely not that bad. I'd play Mayday over Showtime. Yeah, I definitely play Mayday over Tika Heights and so on, so that is just me though. Okay, now Rockefeller, like I said, I don't have too much games on this map, but I know for a fact this map is really fun to play. This is gonna have to be an S tier. No crazy like elevation spots. It's just a really cool map to play on, and it looks pretty too. It's pretty vibrant. It's just one of those maps that are super grindy. If you want to grind out a weapon, you're gonna get a bunch of kills on this map. Emporium is definitely not S tier for me. The layout is pretty strange. I feel once again the spawn trapping. When I say spawn trapping, I just want to make it clear that majority of the times I am the one spawn trapping people, but listen, I'm speaking for the plebs that I'm spawn trapping. Yeah, I don't think Emporium is that great of a map. It just feels weird to play this map, you know. We got this massive elevated spot here, and the hard hardpoint spots on Emporium aren't great at all. They're mostly just hidden away in corners. It's definitely also a big map, but I don't think it's a terrible map. It could be, we would probably play Emporium over Tika. Okay, here's the one I hate the most, Echelon. Okay. It's going to be a C tier. Echelon is not a great map. For how it's supposed to flow, it's way too big. Like, you could tell they were trying to go for like constant gunfights type of vibe with this map. But no, this map is way too big. Also, the amount of rat routes you can take through the vents is just not great. It feels a little claustrophobic playing this map. I think that's the best way to describe it. Can't really get spawn trapped on this map, which is a good. Whenever I play this game, I just can't really get a good flow on it. And I think that is just because of how the layout is of the map. Liberty is a... I don't know how I feel about Liberty. I would definitely put this in S tier, but I don't know how other people think of Liberty. I don't think it's bad. I'm going to put this at a high A tier. I definitely play Liberty over all these maps. And once again, that is just because of the simplistic flow of this map. It is straightforward, 3 lanes, not many ratty angles. The only elevated spot on here is the boat, which is fine because it's easily counterable by that sniper spot at the back. For the most part, Liberty flows quite well. It's a really good ranked map too. Liberty is great, but I definitely don't think it's like S tier. Once again, it's a bit too big for my liking. That doesn't look right. Why did I put Biblito behind Needleplex? Did I give a good reason? Oh yeah, the spawn trapping. Well, I don't know. That's probably fine, right? Arena. Now, I know for the most part in the community, Arena is either a solid S tier or people just downright hate this map. Because there's like no in between. Arena is either good or it's either bad. And I'm one of those people that personally think Arena is an S tier because of the constant gunfights. And that is me. I'm a very try-hardy player and I like to get kills the whole time and constant gunfights. So Arena is just perfect. I will put it at the back here though because I would definitely play Rockefeller over Arena. Because Arena is so stacked with gunfights. Rockefeller just feels like a bit of a better Arena. It has a bit more openness to it, a lot more space to breathe and stuff compared to Arena. But Arena is definitely not a terrible map if you know how to play it correctly and if you're someone like me who just loves constant gunfights. But like I said, majority of the community either think this map is a solid C tier or an S tier. Dumbo, I'd probably put Dumbo above Clubhouse. Once again, it's a very strange layout of a map. It's basically like a giant cube if you think about it. There is no real linear flow to it. Majority of the gunfights happen in that middle section or in either spawn size. If you decide to go fight in the middle of Dumbo, it is normally going to be a mess. You're going to get shot from every angle. But I don't think it's a terrible map. It's definitely fun to play. I'd probably put it there, to be fair. I think I would play Clubhouse over Dumbo any time of the day. But yeah, there you go. That is how I would rank the maps. Now, I do think this is a pretty fair tier list. Once again, if this was completely entirely based off how I enjoy the maps and how I enjoy the flow, like completely my own opinion, I'd probably put it something like this. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Pueblito is my favorite map of all time. It's such a good map. This is how I would rank them on how I enjoy them. It's definitely very unbalanced. But yeah, anyway, let me know what videos you guys want to see, what guns you want to see me build. I'm just kind of waiting for them to update a few guns so I can actually get back into making some good builds. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.